Hello, everyone. It's Beckie Belote here. I am a creative memories advisor from Newport News, Virginia. And today I am going to do another snow page. And let me tell you why. We have some incredible lines. In fact, three brand new lines since January 1st, which is really exciting. But part of the noteworthy line is currently sold out. And I do not like to create frustration. So at least until the bundle is back with the idea book, I am going to market stuff that we do have, so that if there's something that you see that you like, you actually can get it and not have to cuss me. So anyways, I will have those ideas for you. I love the Noteworthy collection, crazy beautiful. And then the birthday collection released on Monday, and I just don't have it yet. That's not going to be here till probably tomorrow or the next day. So um, you'll get ideas on that next week. So thank you for watching me. I want to start out by remember, if you watched me last week, I told you that I was on a goal seeking journey this year to see if I can get my team of ladies represented over the entire United States. I had a couple questions that was I only looking for people in those states? No, we don't. I would love you to come on board if you live next door, because there is not any area in our United States where we have overrepresentation of creative memories advisors. We are relatively new, in that, we really are only just a little over 10 years old. With this new platform that we have. If you are an ex-advisor, um, I would love to let you know how things have changed. I was in the old company for over 20 something years, and this new platform is so easy at any level, whether you want to do it just for fun or whether you want to make money. It's a great platform. So if you love scrapbooking and you're already buying scrapbooking stuff, why not get a great deal on your supplies? All right, great deal on your supplies. Great way to make friends. So, anyways, I said I wanted to get advisors in many states that I don't have represented. And today, and I still do that. That is a goal. But you are welcome to join from any state if this is something that interests you. I'll be happy to speak with you about it. I am not a pushy person, and I never will be. I just would love to share with you about it so that you can decide for yourself if this is something that you would like. So if you're watching and you've been toying with this, make my day, and and let me know that you are interested in maybe finding out if this is a fit for you. So I am going to, at least every Zoom for a while, I'm going to give you focus dates so that if you're in those states, or if you know somebody in those states that you think would be good at this, they don't have to do YouTube videos. And if they do, they don't even have to be good at it. You can make mistakes like crazy and people will like you anyways. But anyways, today I'm focusing on the state of Montana. If anybody knows anybody in Montana that would like to do this, and Arkansas. I just randomly pulled two states that I am really wanting at least a person that would agree to consider having a business in that area. So thank you for that little um, shameful plug to help me with my goal. All right, so I'm going to put that out of the way. Last week, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen the right direction. By the way, today, if you want to make a page with me, a border, you're going to want your circle punch, and you are going to want your elegant, I think it's elegant. Let me see what this is called. Elegant diamond, your elegant diamond. Okay. And we're going to make a snow page, but this border can be used for anything. Okay. I think it looks snowy, but you can use it for anything. So if you want to do it, grab some scraps or and grab those two things and we'll try it. Let's see. Thanks for watching, by the way. I hope if you like my presentations, you'll hit that like button. I would appreciate that, and follow me. I would really, oh, it goes like this. So this is what we made last time, and I'm only showing it because I want to remind you about these letters. These are new die cut letters that we have, and I think they're super beautiful. So I wanted to remind you about that. Last week I had only put one color in my binder, and this week I put all of them in there. So when you get the letters, I think they're like $37 for all the sets and the organizational files. Um, this is what it will look like. They're 3 by 3. So if you even have like what I did is I took one file for each color. And so in each section, there's a few squares that aren't used. You can always tuck extra embellishments that were unused from certain collections in that if you feel like it goes kind of with the color scheme. And that way, if you're almost done with a certain line, you can keep those things where you can see them on a regular basis. So that's the blue. Here's the white, and here is the green. All right, and then if you do this properly, or if you do it like I did it, you'll have one empty folder that you could save for something else that you want to organize stuff in. I'm seeing paper flowers. I'm seeing anything that you don't really have a place for that doesn't like most of my embellishments. If it happens to be Halloween, they go with the Halloween section. If it happens to be, you know, sun soap, like a tropical, everything's going to go in that folder. But flowers, they don't necessarily have a specific spot. So something like that might be great in this last one. All right. And if you don't have one of these binders, are super cool. They come with one of all the different size files that we have. And these, by the way, drop into our project folders as well. All right. So let me move this sucker out of the way. And get going. All right. So today I'm doing a Christmas page. I'm still working with Flurry of Fun. And the border maker, the border punch that I'm using, the Elegant Diamond. I did this on YouTube not too long ago with that punch. All right, so I just wanted to remind you how pretty this is. Somebody asked me recently, why don't you just center it? It would be fine centered. I like to off center things to give one side a little bit more space than the other in case I need more space for photos. It also doesn't split my top. When I showed this, I hadn't actually put a topper on it. In fact, I never finished it. I had to kind of resituated things. But I used the mandala flower on that. And I did put some my shimmer pins on top of some of these things to give it some pop. So I'm only bringing that up because we are using that punch again today. All right. So just so you know, it's a very versatile punch. All right. So I'm going to get that out of the way. So what you're going to need to do what I'm doing today, if you're going to do a double page spread, you're going to want two colors. I'm making snow. So I was using on my page, I was using this blue and a baby blue. This is clearly not baby blue, but wonder why I didn't pull baby blue. Was I gonna need it? Oh, that's silly. Why waste my time with purple when I need baby blue? Let me grab that real fast. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. That's what y'all are saying, right? Let's see. And of course, oh, good. I do have a baby blue in here. Do I have a scrap? I do not have a scrap. All right. All right. So what you're going to need is whatever base color. I use these two colors because my goal is to kind of give the illusion that we've got some snowflakes going on. All right. You're going to need two of your base color. I use this as my base color. Typically, I like a darker color for my base colors. And then you're going to need one with this. I already have cut one with this, so I'm just going to do one now for you. And I went ahead and wrote on this punch. This punch is a beautiful punch. And after the first punch, it's very easy to use. And I've taught this over and over, and I still continue to make mistakes. So I decided I needed a visual clue. Some people hate it when people mark on punches because it hurts their resale value. If I were to sell this, I would hope that people might want that reminder on this too. All right. If you really want them off, when you write with a Sharpie, that if you take and this works on anything, if you take, what do you call it? A dry erase marker, and dry erase on top of it. Just take your dry erase marker, whatever color, it doesn't matter, and go over it, and then take a cloth and it wipes right off. It's amazing. Try it, just for fun. That would be a good little a Wednesday activity for you to try. But anyways, I do recommend you put that there. And the reason why is this one, there's no other punch that we have that works like this one. You're going to put it on the line like usual, and you're going to do your front first punch. So I shouldn't say first punch, it should say second punch. But that's all I need as a reminder that this one is tricky on that first punch, and I don't want to use it up. So actually, the second punch. So, anyways, we have these little arrows right down here. And typically you would pull out the piece of paper and you would line up both of these. Your paper will have little arrows on it for you to line them up to. When I pull this through, there are two, but you see how these are close together and these are far apart. All right. So this first punch is irregular. So you are going to put the triangle, only the first one that comes out on this one. You are not going to take it to that one. If you take it to that one, it's going to screw it up. Okay. So just wanted to point it out. That's the only tricky part. The rest is just like normal. In fact, it's better than normal because now we have two triangles to match up, which makes it for really precision cut. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this one out. I wanted to spend time on that because I don't want you messing up your paper. And I have done it enough, made that mistake enough that I thought it would be worth mentioning. You're probably saying to yourself, of course you make that mistake because you don't pay attention. And I don't. I don't. That's part of my problem. I have little focus issues. All right, let's see. Where is that? Okay, that looks good. Probably the last one. All right. So you're going to need two of those. All right. And then if you're going to do a double page spread, if you do a title page, you don't need to. All right. This will be a great title page too. All right. And then you're going to need one of your contrasting colors. And I'm not going to cut all these because I've already done it, but I want to show you how to do it. So let's go ahead and do one for the front of it. And let's see if I can remember to do it without focusing and do it properly where I don't get it wrong. So I'm going to pull it until I see that first triangle pop out. And when that first triangle pops out, I'm going to line it up to this one, not this one. So the one closest to the punch. All right. And then that should be perfect. And then I'm going to quickly go through and do the rest because you are probably saying, get on with it, Becky. You are slow as molasses. All right. So that takes care of that. All right. So then what I want to show you how to do, we're going to make some accents with this. And what I'm going to do, so what I want you to take a peek at, what I'm seeing is little tiles, okay, like little tiles. And so I want to make tiles. I want to make 6 of them. I've already made them, so you're not going to see me make all 6, but I want you to see how to do it. So there is a little, let's see, there's a little irregular shape design right there. And what I'm going to do, let me see what I did. Pretty sure. Yeah. What I'm going to do, actually, it's not that irregular shape. It's this little, it looks like a little raindrop. All right, there's one closer to the tile. There's the irregular one, and there's another raindrop. I'm going to take my scissors so that they are along the straight edge of this tile, and I'm going to cut towards that raindrop in a straight line. And then I'm going to do the same thing at the same angle this way. So the raindrop has not been cut. I'm just using it as a visual. All right. So then I'm going to do it over here too. All right. So I'm going to go basically what it's doing, actually, that would be better. A better way to look at it is I'm really going to this little point right here on the big diamond. Let me put a big dark mark there for you. Not a big dark mark, but kind of a dark mark. See that diamond there? that big diamond. We're going to go to just that little point there on both directions. So I'm going to cut like this, and then I'm going to do it straight against the edge without cutting off any of the pretties of our little diamond. Okay. And you're going to you're going to get this part, which you don't want. So ignore that and keep, just keep going the process. You'll be trimming away pieces. This is the last one I'll do because I think you have the idea. It also has a nice end to it, doesn't it? So when you use the punch, it gives you this end, a nice flat blunt end. This is another look, if you like it, where you have kind of a pointy end, if you want to just not cut it away and just do that. So I wanted to point that out. In fact, let's go ahead and do the other end just to see a complete visual. Cut to the little diamond and then cut this. Does everybody understand? All right, so what you're going to see, you can put these together, and that's a real pretty look, isn't it? Just that. All right, so I wanted to let you know that. But my goal was to get 6 of these, to keep cutting until you get 6 of those, okay? All right, but I've already got 6 of them, so I'm going to stop. You don't need to see anymore. I do need this border. All right, and then what I want you to do is grab an accent color. The paper that I was using for this page, it's kind of like a chevron on one side and then some snowflakes on the other side. I love both sides, but I'm picking up this gray here for my circle punch. What I'm going to do is these little guys, I am going to mat on the gray so that they'll pop. So you want to pick a color because you may not have started with the same colors that I did. You want to pick a color that light blue or whatever color you cut up is going to pop on and will look also okay on the other color. So a third color probably, not necessarily, but I did a third color. All right, I went too close there. I did it twice. Where's I wasn't paying attention. In order to not do that, you just want to, make sure that the edge of your punch isn't over like that. Give yourself some space or look underneath it. But I need 6 of them. And did I do 6? 1, 2. No, I don't. I only needed 3 because I've already done some of these. If I can find them. So when you stick them down, and you're going to want to use repo on this, girls and boys, you're going to put repo on them. Well, you can't even see that on my board, but this is what they're going to look like. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that real fast. Get rid of my scraps. I have a scrap back today, you'll be glad to know. So I'm not throwing stuff on the floor like I did last week. Just put it right smack in the middle. These would be really pretty. In this case, I wanted them to look more like snowflakes. So I'm not going to put anything on them. You could actually, if you have your clear shimmer pen, I think that would be really fun to shimmer the snowflake. You could put something in the middle if you just wanted it to be a decorative element. I think that would be cool to like put some jewels. Shoot, you probably could put some of your diamond looking jewels on the middle of these, and I think that would still not distract from the fact that I'm trying to make snowflakes here. Whatever you like. All right, so we've got 6 of those. We've got 2 of these. And now the rest is an experiment, but an easy experiment. I'm sure it's going to look great. So last week we did that one snow page. I'm going to do a different look with just different size cuts. All right, to show you that we're just changing the cuts, or we're not trying to make things hard. I have a lot of pictures that I need to scrapbook, right? So we don't need to make it hard. And the idea is I want to cut up this whole piece of paper so that I can use it well on this page. And I want to cut it up so that it adds up to 12 inches. So for instance, I know last week, I don't know what we did last week, but this week I'm going to do 1.5. And then I'm going to do another 1.5. And then I'm going to do a 4.5. Since now I have to go to this other side to measure because It's too big. And another 4.5. Well, that's what's left. These will be the same. All right, so I've cut up the whole piece of paper. I'm going to stack these two and cut off 2 inches from those. All right. I don't want to keep these together. I have an idea for these. All right, so now let me get me some color to build on. What do we want? Huh, I might try to pull out that cranberry. What do you think about that? All right. Since I can't hear you, I'm gonna assume you think that's a great color. If I have 2 pieces of cranberry, then I will. If I won't, then I'll switch to something else. I do. All right, so we're gonna do this. All righty. So this is my thought. I think what I'm gonna do is take my let's see here. I'm gonna take my thinnest strips, which looks like here. These are the thinnest. These are my 1 1/2. And I think I'm going to put the light color up, the chevrony color up. Go ahead and, well, I'm going to look, see if I like the way it looks before I decide on that. Yeah, I do. All right, so let's go ahead and stick that down. I'm going to do just a little bit of that red at the top, and then I'm going to stick this down. Do you all ever do this with me, or you just don't trust me enough? I'm just curious. All right, and then and then what we're gonna do? Don't say that out loud. Don't dog me. All right, and then what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw some tape on the back of these. This is that the little foam pad tape. Just gonna put one on each on the back of each of these. Uh, do I want to pop all of them, girls? What do you think, girls and guys? I'm gonna go ahead and put this right in the middle of my mat so I know where my middle is. What I'm gonna do is put that there, and maybe not pop these. Maybe let these go underneath it a little bit, kind of cluster them. Yeah, I think I want this look. All right. And of course, we would do that over here too. Do you like it? It's pretty, isn't it? I like it. Don't forget, by the way, there is a promo going on right now. Um, I know that they sold out of some of the items very quickly. I put that one that wasn't cut right, so I'm readjusting. If you want to take part of that, I know that if you spend $75 worth, you actually do get something free. Oh, this is down, isn't it? I want to make sure it's at the middle, but I'm looking at the other side to make sure it's sticking down about the same amount. Looks like I did some little computation on the back of that. Probably somebody's order. That's funny. That's about right, right? Kind of went up a little bit, probably a little higher. All right, and then the last one, I'm gonna go here. Yep. I'm gonna move that up just a tad, just so it matches better on the other side. All right, so there we go. Oh, I think I forgot something. Who can say what I forgot? I'm gonna, I'm such a goo. I cracked myself up. I'm such a disaster. Let's see how much undamage I can do. You do know that the foam pads are a little harder to pop up. Let's see if it will let me. It's not a big deal because if it does tear, I'm going to put it right back down, but ideally it will move some for me. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. You get what you get with me. All right, so there's that. Oh my word. All right, let's put this back. I was so careful to get it exactly where it went. Oh boy. Boy. All right, so there we go. All right. Now, I really like that. That's much better than before. All right, and then we have these strips. And what I kind of had in mind is one of two things. I'll give you some options. We can put this here. I kind of like this look, where you stack like something like this in the middle. Do you like that? It's kind of a good look. Of course, you could put it down here if you want to. I think today, to make it a little bit different from last time, I'm going to put it there. Other options is to not have them touch at all. You could do something like this, right? To cover up more of your red. So that's another option too. All right. I think I'm going to go with my first instinct this time. And I'm going to throw it kind of through the middle, maybe a little higher than the middle, where we can see this really fun snowflake print as well. Pulls the grays together, doesn't it? Do you like it? Yes, Becky, I love it. I can't stand it when I can't hear you guys. Bonnie, are you watching? Bonnie always talks about me when I'm silly like that. All right. So let's put this here. All right, good. All right. Isn't that nice? All right. So then, and this is called this line that I'm using, these papers, they are from Flurry of Fun. All right, Flurry of Fun, it is sold out of a lot of embellishments. And typically when we start selling out of elements in a line, market it as well because it's missing a lot of the line. But in this case, this is a robust line with or without embellishments. It has everything that you need. It's got paper, it's got stickers, it's got mats. And in my opinion, you don't need anything else for this line. It's going to be just beautiful with those elements. So in the mats, you've got some really pretty ornamental ones, like all of our mat packs. And I really thought this was fun. And it would help me remind that the name of this is Flurry of Fun. And I am going to show you all the different cuts you can do with this. So you can leave it just the way it is. It's beautiful just the way it is, isn't it? But if you want a little bit of creativity with it, you could take this one and cut it probably with the blue blade to get an oval. You could do this one, which would maximize this. You want to use the red blade on this because the red blade cuts close, but it would give it a nice rounded corner. I love the rectangle patterns. That's a very nice look. This one with the blue blade would make it smaller. So if you're trying to minimize the amount of space, but yet probably get every single thing that you need, you could use that one. And then, of course, the circle will always work on these as well, on the bigger 4.5 actually this is 4x6. It's going to work just fine on your 4x6s and your 4.5x6.5s with the red blade. Okay, it'll be just enough space, so make sure you center it really well. I think what I am going to do on this, I think I'm going to do, I'm going to do this with the red blade. All right, so it's close, but there is enough space all the way around. The red blade on the outside of these patterns is the one that hugs the pattern the closest. The blue one reaches the farthest if you want the biggest possible pattern, and the green one cuts in between. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. I'm going to go ahead and put the little knobs in the little tracks, and I'm going to go around. All right. Doesn't that give it such a different look? I hope you like that. All right. So what I like to also do with these, I mean, this is a great time to grab for your stickers and see if we want to do a little embellishment grouping as well. So where might my stickers be? You know what I also might want to do with this for the fun of it? All right. Let's make this kind of a like a scan page, maybe. All right. Let's throw some announcements on there from your sticker pack. I'm just going to go ahead and throw those right. I think I'm going to throw it here. Do you like that? I like it when I use up a strip. That way I can throw it in the trash. And then I feel like I've been a good steward of my product. All right, isn't that pretty? Okay. What I did, I stuck the pages together. Okay, there we go. All right, and then probably we'll put one of these on one side and one of these on the other for some balance. And then I'm gonna look to see if I can find a sticker that would go nice with this. How about there's snowfall measured, which is fun. I bet you some of you could put that on your stuff right now, right? So much fun. I like that one because of the red. It's going to pull the red in. Um, I think what I'm going to do is use a couple of them. I'm going to use Bring on the Snow and So Much Fun. And I am going to pop both of those. So I think I'm going to kind of do it like this. Actually, I'm going to only pop one of them. Let's go ahead and put some adhesive on this. This is what the other side looks like if I wanted to use that. Of course, you could put a photo on either side, and you wouldn't even see the decoration because the company is so strategic with their mats to put them right in the middle so that you could use them for whatever you want. So I think what I'm going to do is kind of put this one here, Bring on the Snow, and then I'm going to pop this one that says So Much Fun. I would tell you to go buy certain adhesives, but I'm not really sure which ones are sold out already. A lot of them have sold out. You almost girls, if you really want stuff, and right now, boy, we've got some growing pains. We have got our product development team keeps coming out with just absolutely beautiful stuff. We have a growing sales force, which is really exciting. And we have a lot of loyal customers. So we do sell out of things very quickly. So when we show you the sneak peeks, if there's something that you really like, I do recommend that you do not wait and that you get them right away. Okay. So there you go. I hope you like this. I think it's super pretty. It was a great little experiment today. And don't forget, if you do not have an advisor, please shop with an advisor. Whoops, didn't do that on purpose. Uh, there we go. Um, please shop with an advisor. It doesn't have to be me. I would like for it to be me if you don't have an advisor. Um, but but um, but I would love you to. My second most popular request is just pick an advisor. Go to the website, find somebody that you want to work with, and place your order on their link. You don't have to talk to them if you don't want to. But allow them to make a little money. That's how we make money with our businesses. This is my family income. And it's a fun business. So, again, who are we focusing on? I threw them over there, Arkansas and Montana. So if you can think of somebody to join my team, maybe it's you, in those states, or to at least just talk to me if see if this is something that interests you. I would love that. I appreciate your time today. Thanks for watching. Shop with me at www.creativememories.com /user /Beckie, Beckie, and my last name is Belote, Belote. Thanks so much again. Bye.